Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified of any future shows. Feel free to leave comments down below, and please smash that thumbs up. It helps the show out. Good morning, people. If anybody's watching, got my coffee, just woke up a little bit ago. And let's have a look here at what's going on with Bitcoin. All right, this is the, what is this? I think this is the 12-hour. Where the heck is it telling me that? No, nowhere. Okay. Let's see, 12-hour, yeah. Okay. So let's look down at the 30-minute, because I was watching this last night. This is just crazy. I mean, look at the tug of war going on here. This is a serious standoff. I mean, I watched this for hours before I finally went to sleep, and it was just pegged almost straight across. Nobody wants to give ground. The buyers are trying to get good prices, and the sellers are saying, no, we're not. You know, if you want to buy, you got to give us a little more money. And yeah, that's what we have, this straight sideways thing going on. And if you look at the volume's kind of down. It's not like it was right over here, you know, and over here when it rallied and so forth. But it's down. You have the buyers waiting for better prices and the sellers waiting for better prices. So, you know, to make more money. So I don't know what it's going to do at this point. It's a very neutral kind of a standoff situation. I would say, given the current environment, what's going on with, you know, with the big C. I mean, I'm saying that because they'll demonetize videos that talk about, you know, the coronavirus. I'm not actually monetized yet, but maybe one day I will be. Although maybe they'll stop demonetizing them at that point. But yeah, this the virus is going to continue. The pandemic is going to continue for a while. I should probably check and make sure my mic is actually unmuted. I just woke up, so I'm kind of, yeah, okay, I'm unmuted. Yeah, the pandemic's going to go on for a while. So this whole sideways action that's going on, it's not going to last forever. And hold on just a second. Let's pull up the current state of the pandemic. I have to put my other glasses back, my computer glasses back on. Need to get my contacts back. All right, let's see. Just a second. While I find. Here we go. At Johns Hopkins. All right, let me switch my switch to Chrome here. There we go. All right. Yeah, so as you can see, this is in the US. 2,000 confirmed. Yesterday it was 1,600. The day before that it was 1,200. This number is going up. Now, back in, what was it, 09 or whatever, 2010, when the H1N1 was kicking in, I heard about it, but honestly, I was living out in the middle of a farmland, and I don't believe it. I only watch like Netflix, and I think that Dish is a waste of time. So I had heard about the H1N1, but I had no idea how many people had infected and all that. I was looking at it yesterday because my father told me, and that was crazy too. But this is still going on. My father seems to think because the H1N1 was worse, that this isn't going to have any effect on anything. Well, it is. I mean, obviously, when you go to the store, if you go to the store and you can't buy toilet paper, that's kind of tell you that something's going on, and people are concerned. We had our first reported infection, and it's not on there. Wow, that's crazy. So this data is not accurate because we had our first confirmed infected person in Alabama, which is where I am, yesterday. And it is not reflected on here. Well, let me refresh. Maybe this is old data. Did I refresh when I opened this? Oh no, because I was still in the US, so yeah. Alright, this is worldwide. We have 147,000. I guess with the H1N1 there were 60 million infected. And they said 100,000, I think it was, died. So we haven't reached that level yet. But I think people who remember the H1N1 and new people who died, obviously they're going to be panicky about all of that. All right, here's the US. Oh, we're up to 47 deaths. This is recovered, not infected. What I was thinking there. But yeah, we had, let's see. I guess that's Alabama right there, probably. Yep. There it is, the first person reported yesterday in Alabama. And now it says 5. Yesterday it was 1, now today it's 5. They're all in, what is that? It's Birmingham. Looks like Birmingham or somewhere just outside Birmingham. Yeah, and I'm up, where the heck am I? I'm like up here, right? Yeah, right up in this area right here, this blank spot. So, but I work the airport, so it's possible I can end up catching this. So I stopped taking my multiple sclerosis shots because they compromise my immune system. Because if I do catch it, I would rather be able to fight it than just die. So the potential that I may have a relapse. I've only had one major MS attack in 30 years. Of course, it crippled me, but I think, trying to take my chances till the end of this pandemic is probably smarter than taking my chances that I won't catch it and die. So anyway, so yeah, that's the current state of the pandemic. 2,000 total confirmed in the US, 47 deaths, 12 recovered. So I wish I could look at this data for H1N1 and see, because to me this recovery number, it stays low for a long time because it takes so long for this illness to run its course, and that was part of one of the things that I remember them saying, is that the fact that people walk around and they're contagious and they're carriers basically for so long before the symptoms actually start to get to the point where you would even go to a doctor. I mean, I've got a little cough. I don't have a sore throat or a fever yet, but I might have it. I don't know, but I'm not going to go to a doctor because I have a little cough. It says on the CDC to wait until you have like fever, runny nose, and then go to a doctor. I think actually it says wait until you have shortness of breath. So anyway, so back to, yeah, Man, this is a standoff. Let me switch my. I forgot to switch you guys back. Yeah, I just woke up, so I'm not really coordinated. So give me a break. There we go. All right. There we are. All right. Yeah. It looks like we're gonna. I mean, I'm sure this is gonna change. It well. I think it's probably gonna fluctuate a bit more than this throughout the day, because it's just now. What is it? I think it's 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I don't know. Oh, 9 o'clock. That's when I started my stream. Yeah, so it's right after 9. So probably during the day as the U.S. citizens get up and start becoming active on here, we'll see some fluctuation. And I think by the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I think it might take. Well, we'll have to see what happens through the day. I think it's going to take a couple of days if we have a major dump or a rally. I think it's going to take another day or two before some kind of change like that happens. I think right now it's just going to bounce around a little bit. Probably between 6,000 and maybe 4,500 at worst. Probably more towards the 6,000, 5 to 6,000. I think it's going to bounce around. But we'll see. And then after that, after the next day or two, then we'll see if it's going to just recover or if it's still going to be a problem for a while. But the whales, the people manipulating the market, they're all still out there, And see, this what's going on right now is this is what is going to kind of set the standard for cryptocurrency. This is going to be the template moving forward when there's another major crisis, right? Because you have MakerDAO, who are, it's funny, everyone's talking about the central banks, the Fed, printing money to bolster the stock exchange. And here we have MakerDAO making coins to bolster the ETH or whatever their losses over there, right? I forget if it's ETH or just Maker or whatever it was, but they're kind of doing the same thing, right? The difference is, well, I believe the difference is that if this happens again in the future, they'll already be in a position. They won't have to make new. This is the first time it's happened. So now they're finding out, holy smokes, we need to have more, DAO in order to handle all of this. So in the future, it will already be there. I'm guessing. I should really look into the entire MakerDAO situation. But I think, well, I'll look into it and make another video about what I think about all of that. But yeah, all in all, this is going to be a template going forward. So the next time this happens, it won't have as much of an impact. People say, oh yeah. And the people who are using trend analysis look like, oh, back in 2020, this is the way it went, and we should look for it to do the same thing now. And actually it won't. It'll probably be a little less impactful the next time it happens, which, I mean, if ever, it could be 100 years before something like this happens again. It could be 10 years. It could be next year. Who knows? Yep, I'm sure it will happen again. It's just nobody knows when, and it's probably not going to have as much of an impact because it's going to be more standardized, or however you want to put it. It's going to be a lot more people in the market. So the more people that come into cryptocurrency, the more stable it's going to become. The whales will have not as much of an effect. The whales, the miners, as far as Bitcoin goes, the miners after this next halving are probably going to have not much effect at all moving forward. And the more people that come into it, the less effect they're going to have for sure. The whales are going to have substantial amount of Bitcoin in the future in order to be able to affect the market the way that they've been doing. I mean, the market's thin as far as people goes, so it's a lot easier for them to manipulate it right now. But moving forward, they won't be able to once, you know, it becomes more accepted and mainstream. So yeah, that's probably the next 3 to 5 years. I think that's going to happen. So anyway, that's it. I'll do it. I'm gonna do another show either later today or tomorrow. I'm talking more about things, but I just wanted to do a morning report on this little tug of war that's going on between the buyers and the sellers. I think the longer that this goes on, really, the more inclined it is to recover and shoot up. So we actually want to see this go on for quite some time, maybe even another day or so. And then at the end of that time, all of a sudden it's gonna shoot up, probably go parabolic, as they say. So anyway, I guess that'll do it. Why didn't I just switch screens? Hold on, people. I'm having an issue with my computer or my fingers, one or the other. I think I might have just fat fingered it. Yeah. All right. So until next time, y'all take it easy. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified of any future shows. Feel free to leave comments down below, and please smash that thumbs up. It helps the show out.